I know you've been told to work your way up the ladder slowly and that job hopping looks very bad on your resume. But I need you to take that advice, okay? Put it in a box and throw it out the window, because I'm about to show you how cybersecurity professionals are making 30% more money every 18 months by doing the exact opposite of what career counselors tell you to do. The data I'm going to share with you today will completely flip everything, and I mean everything you think you know about building a successful career. But before we dive into the numbers, if you're serious about breaking into cybersecurity or accelerating your current cyber career, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Why? I drop insider knowledge like this every single week that could literally change your financial future. So let's start with something that totally blew my mind away when I first learned it. Do you know that the average CISO, that's the top security person at a company, only stays in their job for 18 to 26 months? Now just think about that for a second. In large US firms, these guys make $300,000, $400,000, sometimes $500,000 a year, and they are switching jobs faster than most people can ever imagine. But it's not just about the executives. Now, according to the latest industry data, here's what the average tenure looks like across cybersecurity roles. Leadership roles average about 2.6 years. GRC professionals stay around 2 to 3 years. Technical roles last about 1 year, 9 months. SOC analyst and detection specialist only 1.3 years, while penetration testers average 1 year, 4 months. Compare that to other industries where 5 to 10 years at one company is normal, and you start to see that we're dealing with something completely different here. Now, before you start thinking, oh, these people just can't hold down a job. Now, let me tell you what's really happening here. There are three main reasons why cybersecurity professionals switch jobs so frequently. And understanding this will completely, and I mean completely, change how you approach your career. Now, reason number one, the money is just too good to ignore. Yes. Now let's look at some key data here. During the pandemic, 29% of people who changed jobs in cybersecurity got at least 30% pay increase or more. Another 20% got a 10 to 20% bump. Now compare that to staying at your current job where you might get 3 to 6% annual raise. That's if you're lucky. Now let me put this in real numbers for you so you understand what I'm saying. Say you're making $80,000 as a cybersecurity analyst. If you stay put, in 2 years, you might be making $85,000 with those 3% annual raises, right? But if you switch jobs, you could be making $100,000 to $105,000. That's a $20,000 difference just for changing companies. Reason number two, there simply are not enough cybersecurity professionals. Right now, as I'm talking to you, there are 5.5 million cybersecurity professionals worldwide, but there are 4.8 million open positions that companies can't fill. That's a 47% workforce gap, and it's growing 19% every year. Now, when there's that much demand and that little supply, companies will do whatever it takes to get good people, and that includes paying more than what their current employees are making. Do you understand? Let me give you reason number three. Career advancement often requires changing companies. Now, in most cybersecurity organizations, teams are small, like really small. You might have 5 to 10 people in the entire security department. So if you want to move up, there literally might not be anywhere to go at your current company. Okay? Data even shows that 62% of CISOs were hired from outside the company rather than promoted from within. So if you want to climb the ladder in cybersecurity, you almost have to be willing to jump companies. Now, listen to this. This is where it gets really interesting. Smart cybersecurity professionals don't just randomly jump from job to job. No, they are strategic about it. Now, let's break down how this strategy actually works. First, they diversify their skills across different companies. Now, think about it like this. Company A might have amazing incident response processes, but they are terrible at risk management. Company B might be great at cloud security, but weak on compliance. By working at both companies, you get exposed to best practices in both areas. Do you understand? Now, I know someone who started as a SOC analyst at a bank, but moved to be a penetration tester at a tech startup. Then, that same person became a security consultant at a firm. Now she's a CISO as I speak to you, making over $250,000 a year. Each of those moves taught her something new and made her more valuable for the next role. Next, they build massive professional networks. Every company you work at introduces you to new people. Your former colleagues become your referral network. So in cybersecurity, a lot of jobs are not even posted publicly. They are filled through professional connections. The more companies you've worked at, the more people know your work and can recommend you. You know, I get a lot of messages from people asking how they can break into cybersecurity. It's tough, especially if you're like how I used to be, stuck in a job that doesn't pay enough, or feeling like you've hit a wall. I get it. That is why I created something more than just these videos you're watching. Something structured, practical, and focused on real action. It's called the 5-day cybersecurity job challenge. This isn't just content you binge and forget. We're talking hands-on learning, real skills, and daily guidance. 2 hours a day for 5 days. It's all designed to push you from thinking about change to actually making it happen. Look, I love making these YouTube videos, but let's be honest, how many times have you watched a great video, thought, I'm going to do something about that, and then didn't? That is why this challenge is different. It's designed to be your support, okay? We're not just learning, you're giving tasks, actionable steps every single day with live Q&As where I personally help you avoid mistakes and land the jobs that will change your life. Watching my videos is great, but if you want to go beyond watching, if you're ready to take real steps toward a $250,000 career a year, come join the challenge. The link is in the description below. You can't miss it. Now, enjoy the rest of this video, but don't forget to come back when you're ready to take that next step. Now, number 3, they escape getting pigeonholed. This is huge, and nobody talks about it enough. Look, if you stay at one company too long, you become known as the firewall guy or the compliance person, right? But cybersecurity is evolving so fast that specializing too narrowly can actually hurt your career. So by switching companies, you force yourself to learn new technologies and approaches. Okay, do you understand? Now this next one, I will just put it, staying too long can actually hurt your career. There's this thing in cybersecurity where if you've been at one company for more than 3 to 4 years, hiring managers start to wonder if you're keeping up with latest threats and technologies. Okay, one industry report actually said that cybersecurity professionals who stay too long can seem not progressive, given how fast the field changes. Can you imagine that? Now, there's also another report that will change how you think about job loyalty forever. Now, this report says over 60% of cybersecurity professionals say they are considering a job change within the next year. In fact, Gartner predicts that nearly half of all security leaders will move to a new role by 2025. One study as well found that 84% of cybersecurity professionals are open to new opportunities. 84%. But you know what's crazy? This isn't even seen as a problem in cybersecurity. It's just how the industry works. Companies know this as well, okay? The average cost to hire a cybersecurity professional is right around $5,000 to $30,000, not counting the salary. But losing an employee can cost 50 to 60% of their annual salary in replacement cost, and up to 90 to 200% now when you factor in lost productivity. So companies have adapted. They budgeted more for new hires than retention. They expect people to leave, and they are usually prepared to pay 20 to 30% more to attract someone from another company than they would give to existing employees' races. You understand? That's a race, okay? Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but won't employers think I'm more reliable if I change jobs too often? Now, here's the thing. cybersecurity is different from other industries. I just need you to know that. Because the talent shortage is so severe and the field changes so rapidly that hiring managers expect shorter tenures. They understand that good cybersecurity professionals are in high demand. However, you need to be smart about it. Now, let me show you the rules. Rule number 1, you have a reason for each move. Don't just jump for any reason. Each move should advance your skills, your salary, or your career progression. Be able to explain why you made each change. Okay? Rule number 2, don't move too frequently. See, while 18 to 24 months is normal, if you're switching every 6 months, that's a red flag. You want to show that you can stick around long enough to make an impact. Okay? Rule number 3, know your industry. You see, this strategy works best in commercial cybersecurity, tech companies, and even consulting. Okay? But if you're targeting government, defense contractors, or highly regulated industries, they might prefer longer tenures and security clearances that take time to build. Okay, so the question is, how do you actually use this knowledge to accelerate your cybersecurity career? Let me give you what to do. Step 1, map out your skills gaps. Look at job descriptions for roles that you want in 2 to 3 years. What skills are you missing? Then look for companies where you can learn those skills. Do you understand? Step number 2, time your moves strategically. The best time to look for a new job is when you are performing well at your current company. Yes, don't wait until you're miserable or they're about to lay you off. When you are confident and successful, you negotiate from a position of strength. And step number 3, build relationships before you need them. Start networking now, not when you need a job. Go to cybersecurity meetups, join online communities, connect with people on LinkedIn. Many cybersecurity jobs are filled through referrals. And finally, step number 4, always be learning. You see, the reason this strategy works is because cybersecurity changes so fast. But if you're learning and growing, each move becomes a step up the ladder. Look, the data doesn't lie. The cybersecurity professionals making $150,000, $200,000, and $300,000 are not necessarily smarter than you. They just understand the game better. They know that in cybersecurity, your biggest raises come from changing companies, not waiting for annual reviews. They also know that skills become outdated so fast, so they use job changes to force themselves to learn new things. Do you understand? Also, they know that companies expect this kind of mobility. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, if this video changed, hit that like button, how you think about cybersecurity careers. Second, subscribe and turn on notifications because I am dropping insider knowledge about breaking into cybersecurity every single week. And third, share this video with anyone you know who is considering a career in cybersecurity or already in the field. They will thank you for it. Go to the comment and tell me where you are in your cybersecurity journey. Are you just starting out? Are you stuck in your first role, wondering when to make a move? Trust me, I read every comment and I will give you personalized advice. Remember, in cybersecurity, the biggest risk is not changing jobs too often. It's staying too long and getting left behind while everyone else accelerates past you. In my usual manner, I hope I'm leaving you today better than I met you. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.